Welcome to another episode of Regtalks. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through key tax developments from the past week, reported by RegFollower. Brazil. RFB issues guidance on corporate social contribution on net profit. Brazil's Federal Revenue Service, RFB, announced on the 8th of July 2026 the introduction of a corporate social contribution on net profit, CSLL, surcharge to implement a qualified domestic minimum top-up tax, QDMTT, under the OECD's GLOBE rules, ensuring a 15% minimum tax for multinational groups with annual revenue of at least €750 million in 2 of the previous 4 fiscal years. The surcharge is payable by 31st July 2026 for eligible groups with a 31st December 2025 year-end, while detailed calculation reports will first be due by 30 June 2027. France extends Globe Information Return filing deadline. France has extended the filing deadline for the Globe Information Return, GIR, for financial years ending 31st December 2024 from 30th June 2026 to 1st September 2026, following its participation in the OECD Common Agreement of May 18, 2026. The extension aims to ease first-year Pillar 2 compliance challenges, including complex reporting requirements, delayed software updates, technical filing issues, difficulties consolidating financial data from foreign subsidiaries, and late confirmation of jurisdictions participating in the automatic exchange of information. Germany gazettes tax advisory reforms. Anti-profit shifting measures enter into force. Germany has enacted the 9th Act amending provisions in tax consultancy law and tax law, introducing wide-ranging reforms to tax advisory regulation and several tax laws. Key measures include increasing the minimum trade tax multiplier from 200% to 280% from 2027, revising real estate transfer tax rules for share deals, liberalizing tax advisory services, simplifying administrative procedures, updating FATCA and VAT provisions, and modernizing compliance requirements. Most provisions take effect on September 1, 2026, with some applying earlier. Greece. AADE launches DAC9/GIR portal for Pillar 2 Globe Information Return filings. Greece's Public Revenue Authority, AADE, launched the DAC9/GIR web portal on July 7, 2026, enabling electronic submission of Globe Information Returns, top-up tax information returns, and related notifications under the Pillar 2 rules. The bilingual portal includes filing applications, validation tools, OECD XML guidance, and user manuals. Greek constituent entities must generally file within 15 months of the reporting year end, extended to 18 months for the first reporting year. The framework also supports automatic exchange of returns and centralized filing within the EU. Panama. DGI updates transfer pricing reporting form ahead of 2026 filing season. Panama's tax authority, DGI, has approved Form 930, version 3, for transfer pricing information returns under Resolution number 201-4247, effective from 1st July 2026, replacing version 2 for the 2026 tax year onwards. The revised form introduces 3 new annexes covering financial information, related parties, and fixed assets, requiring more detailed disclosures. Taxpayers must also keep their single taxpayer registry, RUC, information updated. Failure to file may trigger a penalty of 1% of related party transactions, capped at 1 million PAB. Romania gazettes modernized advance pricing agreement, transfer pricing documentation rules. Romania has issued orders number 827/2026 and number 828/2026, modernizing its transfer pricing framework in line with the 2022 OECD Transfer Pricing Guidelines. Order 827 updates Advance Pricing Agreement, APA, procedures, introducing retroactive APA coverage of up to 5 years, expanded documentation, electronic filing, and stricter compliance rules. Order 828 replaces the 2016 documentation regime with new thresholds, enhanced reporting requirements, stricter comparability rules, and stronger enforcement measures, applying to administrative procedures from January 1, 2027. Spain opens 2025 corporate income tax filing. Spain's tax agency launched the 2025 Companies campaign on July 1, 2026, marking the opening of the corporate income tax filing period for the 2025 tax year. The campaign includes a dedicated web page with guidance, updates, and practical resources to support taxpayers in preparing and submitting returns. It also covers non-resident income tax for permanent establishments and certain foreign income attribution entities operating in Spain. Tax data has been available since June 18th and can be imported into filing software or the company's web platform. UAE updates Pillar 2 guidance with OECD 2026 commentary, administrative guidance. The UAE has updated guidance for its domestic Pillar 2 regime through Ministerial Decision No. 96 of 2026, adopting the OECD's 2026 Consolidated Commentary and Administrative Guidance for interpreting and implementing the Global Anti-Base Erosion (GLOBE) rules. The decision also incorporates the OECD's 2025 GLOBE Information Return. Effective for fiscal years beginning on or after January 1, 2025, it replaces Ministerial Decision No. 88 of 2025 and supports the UAE's Qualified Domestic Minimum Top-Up Tax introduced under Cabinet Decision No. 142 of 2024. U.S. Trump administration threatens 100% tariffs on EU digital tax plans. U.S. President Donald Trump announced on June 26, 2026, that any European country introducing a new digital services tax, DST, targeting U.S. companies would face an immediate 100% tariff on all goods exported to the United States, regardless of existing trade agreements. The threat unsettled ongoing U.S.-EU trade negotiations, despite the EU's recent adoption of measures advancing their August 2025 trade framework. Trump provided no legal basis for the tariffs, while the EU's response remains uncertain as it continues pursuing a coordinated approach to digital taxation. Vietnam Gazette's decree, updating transfer pricing rules. Vietnam has issued Decree No. 255/2026/ND-CP, effective from July 1, 2026, replacing Decree No. 132/2020 and introducing a revised transfer pricing framework for related party transactions. The decree reinforces the arm's length and substance over form principles, defines related party relationships, recognizes key transfer pricing methods, limits deductible net interest expense to 30% of EBITDA, and requires local file, master file, and country-by-country reporting. It also provides documentation exemptions and safe harbor relief for qualifying smaller enterprises, applying from the 2026 corporate income tax period. That wraps up our roundup. Thanks for watching.